Maybe we could sing something in honor of Yom Yerushalayim. What do you think? Yeah, I just meant right now. I believe. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. You're going to sit in that second row. Right? Samantha, actually, we want to welcome you to the podium because we're going to get started right away. Meaning like literally right behind you. Okay. Okay, then we'll wait for you. Shabbat shalom and welcome. Hi. Yeah. Our pleasure to have you. Shabbat shalom, welcome. There's no other YouTube. Yeah. Shabbat shalom. We're going to get started, everybody. Okay. We're going to turn to page 13. And Samantha, if you would get us started with Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Balahem Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baroni Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeihem Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachim Hamelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We have welcomed in the angels of Shabbat, which is this palace and time. It's this portable moment. Yeah. And we turn to page 15, reminding all of us to sing. We speak all week long, and tonight is about singing.
Lehu neranena, lehu neranena, lehu neranena, l'Adonai. Lehu neranena, lehu neranena, lehu neranena, l'Adonai. Navia, navia, l'Isroi Shenia, Nekadma fana betodah. Navia, navia, l'Isroi Shenia, Bizni rotlayiro. Lehu neranena, lehu neranena, lehu neranena, l'Adonai. Lehu neranena, lehu neranena, lehu neranena, l'Adonai.
We continue silently until the bottom of 15.
Aumar Amoelem, Vem Liadu Drachayim, Asher Ishpati Viapia, Yimyavuna El Menuchati. Shilul Adonai Shichandas, Shilul Adonai Kol Haaretz, Shilul Adonai Baruch Shemo, Asru miyom leyom Yeshuato, Sapru v'goyim kevodo, Bechol ha'amim nifleotav, Ki gadol Adonai, U'molal me'od, Norahu, al kol Elohim, Ki kol Elohim, ha'amim elilim, V'Adonai shamayim asa, Od ve'hamdar, לפניו עוד בתפארת במקדשו, אמרו לאדוני משפחות עמים, אמרו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, כבוד לאדוני כבוד שמו, זהו המנחה בוא לחצרותיו, איי איי תחמו לאדוני בהדרת קודש, הילו מפניו כל הארץ, אמרו בגויים אדוני מלך, תיקון תבל מזימות, ידין עמים במישרים, רי 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 couple hands, רי 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 Take it away, Sam.
Yismehu hashamayim,
Hashamayim,
Yismehu hashamayim,
Hashamayim,
Yismehu hashamayim, Yitagel haaretz, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam,
Hayam,
Yiram hayam, Umelo'o, Yiram hayam,
Hayam,
Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Umelo'o, Yismehu hashamayim,
Hashamayim,
Yismehu hashamayim,
Hashamayim,
Yismehu hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz.
Yalo Sevachol Hashem bo, Az Yerachol Tziyam, Nifenei Adonai Kiva, Ivar Yishpot Haaretz, ישפוט תבל בצדק ויעמים באמונתו. אדוני מלך
Continue the bottom of page 17 as Samantha leads us in Or Zarua Lasadi.
Or Zarua Lasadi, Uyuselan Simcha. Or Zarua Lasadi, Uyuselan Simcha. Simhu Sadahim Badnai, Lecho Dolikher Kocho. Simhu Sadahim Badnai, Lecho Dolikher Kocho.
Page 18.
Kisztúrnak még, zamulana a filmot, a filmot fogjuk rába, hogy fogtok a hallgatni a karanálja. נהרות ימחאוך ויחד מירננו לפני ירנקי ולשפוט הארץ ישפוט תבל בצדק וימים במישרים. אדוני מלך ירגישו עמים ישתנו את הארץ המתגדל וזמלך מושכת אהב את התנת המישרים ואמור נהלי יגישם מובטה ברמסכם בשמאל.
Samantha leads us at the bottom of 19 with Romemu.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'yisacharu b'char kocho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'yisacharu b'char kocho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Adonai Eloheinu v'yisacharu b'char kocho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'yisacharu b'char kocho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu.
We turn to page 20 as we all rise for this beautiful psalm connecting our prayers with the inspiration that we get from nature. Mizmor LeDavid.
Mizmor LeDavid. Havu Adonai b'nei Elim. Havu Adonai kavod la'ot. Havu Adonai kavod shemo. Yishachavu Adonai b'har ha'kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod yirim. Adonai ovarim adim. Kol Adonai b'choa. Kol Adonai b'chatar. Kol Adonai shaver ha'atzim. V'shaver Adonai et arzei ha'lebanon. V'yirkidim kamo egel lebanon v'shriyon kamo v'esenim. Kol Adonai hotu v'kavod. Kol Adonai yahil himidbar. Yahil Adonai mizvah. Kol Adonai yahil ayalot. V'yachazel ihavod u'v'chei kol kuvo omer kavod. Adonai lamabo yashev v'yishev Adonai melech le'olam. Adonai oz v'yamo yitin. Adonai yivaret et amo v'shalom.
You may be seated, everyone. We turn to Lecha Dodi, this beautiful love poem between the people of Israel and God, uniting us with Shabbat And at the very, very end of the Chadodi, we will all rise, we will face the door, and we will greet Shabbat as if we were coming in like a bride, bowing to the left and bowing to the right, showing our respect. Page 21.
Tani Shabbat Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela.
Shamur b'zachur b'dibur echad, Ishmi anu el hameyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litzilah.
Lecha Dodi,
Dodi
Lecha
lecha
Dodi
dodi
Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela.
Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor haberacha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Tov ma'aseh b'machshava tchila.
Lecha Dodi,
Dodi,
Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela.
Migdash melech yimelucha, U'mitzei mitoch hafecha, Rav lach shevet yemek habacha, Vehu yachamol alaychem la. Lecha
Dodi,
Dodi,
Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela.
Idnari me afarkumi, Visi deiti partecha mi, Yad ben Yishai beit alachmi, Korva el nafsi ge'ala. Lecha
Dodi,
Dodi,
Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela.
Hitoreri, hitoreri, Iva ore kumi ori, ori, shir daberi, Kivod Adonai alai kivla. Lecha
Dodi,
Dodi,
Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela.
Lo tevoshi velo tikalmi, Ma tishtochachi umatemi, Bat yechesu ani ami, Venivneta ir atila. Lecha
Dodi,
Dodi,
Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela.
V'hayulim shita shotzayich, V'rachaku mevalayich, Yasis alayich, Elohayich, Kimsos satan akala. Lecha
Dodi,
Dodi,
Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela.
Yaminu smor tifroti, Et Adonai tariti, Ayar ish ben parti, Verismecha venagila.
We rise.
Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi Likakala,
We face the door.
Tani Shabbat Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likakala, Tani Shabbat Nekabela. Boi v'shalom al Tezbala, גם בשכחה ובתחולה, תומך ומונה עם סגולה, בויתלה בויתלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקרקלה, הנישה בנקבלה, לך דודי לקרקלה, הנישה בנקבלה.
You may be seated, everyone. We turn to page 23.
לשמות של יום השבת, כל גדול.
Now you can take your seat as well. And we turn the bottom of page 23 to Sadika Tamar, 4 lines from the bottom of the page.
The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree, they shall grow tall like a cedar in Lebanon. Sadika Tamar Yifrach Keres Balevanon Yisrael Shetulim Beveit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafritu Odinuvun Seva Leshenim Rananim Yiyu Lahagi Yashar Adonai Suri Velo Amladavo.
Page 24.
Adonai malach geut lavesh Adonai osit azar Avtikon tevel batimor Nachon kisacha meyaz olamatam. Naseu ne'arot Adonai Naseu ne'arot kolam Naseu ne'arot kolam Yiseu ne'arot doch yam Mikolo mayim rabim adirim mishperei yam adir amarom Adonai adir amarom Adonai Adonai malach lavesh Adonai osit azar Avtikon tevel balimor נכון כיסך מאז עולמתם. עדותיך נאמרו מאוד לביתך, נעם הקודש אדוני לאורך ימים, אורך ימים. Adonai malach Yehuda lavesh Adonai osita zar, avtikon tevel baldimor, nachon kisaka meyaz olamatan.
Our community celebrates together and we mourn together the most joyous moments and the saddest moments. And so in the week ahead, we are honoring the memory of those who are no longer with us. Gina Arlau, Ethel Astra, Edith Fine, Beatrice Geyer, Beatrice Goldstein, Helen Greenberg, Rebecca Helpgod, Arthur Levian, Tanya Lipsky, Irving Melman, Alfred Mindlin, Leonard Moskowitz, Seymour Newman, Rose Pratt, Bruce Sauerhoff, Florence Siegel, Philip Smoller, Philip Weisford, and Benjamin Windworth. If you are observing your site, or maybe it is your custom to rise with those who are saying Kaddish, or if you are in a year of mourning, we invite you to rise for Kaddish, which is on 24. All others may remain seated. Yitkadal v'yitkadash merabah. Ve'alma divra shirutei ve'amlich malchutei. V'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye v'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kariv imru. Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'olam olmei almaya. Yiparach v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shmei d'kudsha brichum. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata ve'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav v'ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. You may be seated. So I'm going to bring the Torah down to you guys. Nice to see everyone in person. How beautiful it is. And for those of you who are joining us virtually, we can feel you. We are bringing you into this moment with us. And so I want to share a little bit of Torah. You're coming from that direction. A little bit of Torah. So anyone here ever see Fiddler on the Roof? Fiddler on the Roof? Okay, there are many memorable lines in Fiddler on the Roof, but I wanted to start my Dvar Torah with one of them. So there is this moment when Tevye walks by a town beggar and hands him a kopek. And the beggar says, 1 kopek? Last week you gave me 2 kopeks. I'm sorry, says Tevye, I had a bad week. So says the beggar, if you had a bad week, why should I suffer? Okay. So I share this, it's funny, why should I suffer? But there is something very, very Jewish about this concept. This concept that tzedakah is expected. Now, most people most people translate tzedakah as charity, but it certainly is not translated that way. Tzedek is righteousness. Tzedakah is what is a righteous deed. And so what is righteousness? What has it kind of turned into in our minds? It is making sure that the poor are taken care of. Now, why is that different from a good deed? Why is that different from a good deed? And that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. Now, I've been studying what's called Musar. Musar is the Jewish roadmap to being a better person. That's what it is. And in Musar, they have two different categories. There is tzedakah, or tzedek, that's the righteous thing. And then there is chesed, acts of loving kindness. Now, what's the difference between tzedakah, righteousness, and an act of loving kindness? Anyone want to give us a guess? What do you think? So there are different types of support. Right, so maybe there's an emotional support, maybe there is an aspect of love to the chesed. Okay, I love that. Any other thoughts about the difference between tzedakah and chesed? Tzedakah, which is righteousness, and chesed, which is acts of loving kindness. Any other thoughts? There is an element of Judaism, a very strong element called obligation. Obligation. These are mitzvot. And again, tzedakah is often translated as charity. One of my least favorite ways of translating mitzvot is what? Good deed. Mitzvot are not good deeds. Some good deeds are mitzvot, but not all mitzvot are good deeds. Mitzvot are commanded actions, things that we don't have a choice in. The Torah tells us, nope, you got to do them. And one of them is giving a certain amount of charity. It doesn't matter if you felt good or not. It doesn't matter if, you are having a good time during your week. It doesn't matter if you're sick. It doesn't matter if you're healthy. There is a certain amount of expectation in the Jewish people that we are going to give. So think about that. And Tevya, just because you had a bad week, that means I should suffer? Now, let's be realistic. We all have bad financial weeks. And so the Torah gives us moments of percentages. It tells us you have to give a certain percentage. And it even says that the poor are obligated in tzedakah. Even the poor must give something. There is a sense in the Jewish people that this is not optional. All of us fall on hard times. Sometimes they're easier than others. But it is an expectation that if we're going to be part of this together, if Drew is not going to walk alone, if Samantha is not going to walk alone, if we are going to decide that we are going to be walking as one people, if you're going to count yourself among the Jewish people, then we have some dues to pay. And I don't mean synagogue dues. There are dues to pay as Jewish people of connection. We speak a certain language. One of those, and the language is the language of mitzvot. Now let's get out there. What other mitzvot are there besides giving, besides tzedakah? What other commandments? What other mitzvot can you think of? Putting on tefillin, absolutely. By the way, I wouldn't say that that's a good deed. That is a mitzvah. It is a commanded act. Okay? It might be nice. We might like it. But it's not inherently morally good. Okay? What else? Yeah. Okay. Yep, so we have Bikur Cholim, which is visiting the sick. We have, one of those is Hachnasat Orphim, which is actually inviting people into your home. Any other commandments? Do I hear kashrut, anybody? What about observing Shabbat? We have all these different commandments. And some of these things, it's not about morality. It's about speaking the language of Judaism. And so I'll just add one more piece, which is chesed. We've talked about the obligation part of it. So if I'm already obligated to give, then what is chesed? What is chesed? So let's imagine that Seth and I are bumping into each other. And Seth, you're carrying a lot of stuff. And you're going in the opposite direction. If I change course and say, you know what, I'm going to walk with you. I'm going to help you carry that. And it's going to be 20 minutes away, and I'm still going to walk with you. That's chesed. That happened to me when I was in Japan, and I must have had this lost tourist look on my face. And this nice woman comes up to me and says, where is your hotel? And I tell her, and she says, you're not going to find it on your own. And she walks me 20 minutes and helps me take my bag. That is chesed. If I was just walking in that direction anyway, by the way, that's tzedakah. I'm walking in that direction, Seth. I would be a pretty nasty person if I was walking next to you and didn't help you. That's a baseline. So this is the difference. The moment that we are in this place where we can do tzedakah, in that moment when it's obvious that we are obligated to give, we give. Doesn't matter what mood we're in. And then, let's think to ourselves, how can I one-up myself? How can I bring it from tzedakah to chesed? A little bit of a kavanah, an intention for the week. Going from tzedakah to chesed. Okay. Shabbat shalom. We're going to go back into our services, page 28. Please rise, everybody. Samantha.
Adonai Hamvara.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvara Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvara Rainbow Lilac Willa Kosher Kosher Yisne Oa.
Shema Avirayom Shemavi Vaira Shemavi Binyon Ibn Naira Adonai Tevot Tevot Echai V'chaya Tamid Yamachli Ne'adam Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Adonai Hamavi Ye'avim
Amen. Avatu Amidistam Chahafta Amidasina Elena. Kihem Chayenu Baruch Yameinu Vahem Negiyom Avalayla Ve'yavatcha Atasim Mimenu Le'olamim Baruch Ata Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Amen. Page 30. Samantha leads us in the song.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol nedecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ela asher Anochi mitzavecha hayom al levecha v'shinantam lenecha v'dibarta bam v'shitecha v'beitecha v'betzecha v'derech v'shavtecha v'kumecha v'shartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu l'tavavot b'einecha v'tavtam amazizot beitecha u'v'yisharem.
Continue silently, the bottom of 30, and then Samantha will read in the English 31. Page 31.
Adonai said to Moses, instruct the people of Israel that in every generation they should put their tzitzit on the corner of their garments and bind a thread of blue to the tzitzit on the threads in each corner. Look upon these tzitzit and you will be reminded of all the mitzvot of Adonai and fulfill them, and not to succeed by your heart nor lead astray by your eyes. Then you will remember and observe all my mitzvot and be holy before your God. I, Adonai, your God, who brought you out the land of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am the God who is true.
Adonai Elohechem Emet Emuna
We marvel in the miracles that have allowed the Jewish people to survive for these thousands of years.
ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה בני בני ישראל לחנו שירה ושמחה רבה ויאמרו כולם
מי כמוך ואי אדוני, מי כמוך נגע בקודש, נורא תהיבו עושה פרח, נחותך ואולנך, וכיום לפני משה, שאלי אני וימו, אדוני ינחי ועד.
ונאמר כי פרעת יעקב ולא מחזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל השיבנו אדוני ושום רבותינו.
We pray to God that tonight we are safe, that those we love are safe, and we wake up healthy and alive, ready to take on a new day.
ושמור צאתנו בואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולמה ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
Amen. We rise, page 34.
ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברי עולם. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברי עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברי עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמים ואת הארץ. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברי עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברי עולם.
Kaddish, page 34.
יתקדש ויתקדש מרבה
Amen.
ועלמה דברה קירותי מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון וחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב מרוח יהי שמי רב מברך
לעולם עולמי יתברך.
יתברך וישתבח יתפאר ותרומה ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה יתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לילה מן כל בחרדה ושיר עדה
Silent Amidah can be found pages 35 through 38. Please continue davening at your own pace. We turn to page 47.
ויחולו השמיים והארץ וחושבם. ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה. וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו על שברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו לאבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה ורחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אלוהי בני שמיים וארץ, מגן אבות בדברו, לחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו יום שבתותו. יבם רצה להניח להם, יבם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נבוא ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד ליון הברכות. אל ההודעות אדון השלום, מקדש השבת, ברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה, ויעמדו שני עונג זכר למעשה. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצה במנוחתנו, ימרבים במאי, 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 קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן כלתנו בתורתך, שמנו בטובך, ושמחנו בשורתך, ימרבים במאי, ימרבים במאי, ימרבים במאי, ימרבים במאי, ימרבים במאי, ימרבים במאי, Yambarim bambai bai, yambam bam bambai. V'taher, taher libeinu v'taher, taher libeinu v'taher, taher libeinu le'ovdecha be'emet. V'yanchileinu ar Eloheinu, evav ratzon, k'mat kodshecha, enukuva Yisrael. V'gadeshei shemecha, yamrivim bambai, yamrivim bambai, yamrivim bambai, bai, yambam bam bambai, yamrivim bambai, yamrivim bambai, yamrivim bambai, bai. Baruch atah Adonai, v'kadesh ha-shabbat.
Amen. Page 48.
Yitzhak v'kadash merabah.
Amen.
Be'almat, yivrash ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayef Yisrael, b'agrav yisrael k'zimeru.
Amen. Yehismer b'mezorah. Le'olam le'naya yiparach.
Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yit'ofer v'yit'noed nasei, v'yit'adar v'yit'alev v'yit'osh v'kudesha. Brechu le'ela mikol kadav v'shirata. Tushchatav nechmata, damiram be'omnav v'meru.
Amen.
Tikabat on l'od l'chol Yisrael, kodam avon devishma v'meru.
Amen.
Yehi shalamar avim shemaya, v'chayim as v'meru.
Amen.
Osei shalom bimromav, uyasi shalom aleinu, ve'yako Yisrael, ve'imru.
Amen.
Yasi shalom, yasi shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'yako Yisrael, yasi shalom, yasi shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'yako Yisrael, yasi shalom, yasi shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'yako Yisrael, yasi shalom, yasi shalom, shalom aleinu, v'meru.
Amen. Okay, Samantha, time to lead us in Kiddush on page 49.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'rata b'hainu, v'shabbat kodecho, v'achava u'ratzon, v'imtivanu, v'kareo nema'aseh v'reishit, v'hu yom tehiva, v'machrei kodesh, v'heretziya Mitzrayim, v'ivanu v'chorta, v'otanu kiddushcha, Nechohamim, v'shabbat kodecha, v'hava u'ratzon, v'imchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-shabbat.
Amen.
Okay, then let's turn forward in our prayer book, and we actually have to count the Omer. Wow, has it already been a week since learned the Omer?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I think yesterday was 40 then. Last night was 40. Okay. Okay, turn to page 55. 55. Let's read together. I am ready to fulfill the mitzvah of counting the Omer as it is ordained in the Torah. You shall count from the eve of the second day of Pesach, when an Omer of grain is to be brought as an offering. 7 complete weeks, the day after the 7th week of your counting, will make 50 days. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitsham tzitav v'tzivanu al sfiras ha'omer. Hayom echad v'arba'im yom shehem chamisha shavuot v'shisha yamim la'omer. The 41st day in the counting of the Omer. We're almost there. Okay. Let's turn to Aleinu, page 51.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol v'ateitiv l'haaretz b'reshit shelo asanu giluyeh haratzot shelo samanu k'mizrach ha'hazal shelo samhitenu kahem v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam v'nachnu korim u'mishachavim u'mozlim לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נתן שמיים ליוצר הארץ ומה שיקרו בשמיים ממעל ושינתי זאת בגובהי מרומי הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת אלוהינו ותצילתו ככתוב בתורתו ויסרת היום ויחשבות אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ויעל הארץ כי אחד אין עוד
The bottom of 51.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Mourner's Cottage, page 52. Everyone else may be seated, including Samantha. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash b'nei rabam ve'alma divra tirutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayev v'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'bizman kariv imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'olam u'olmei almaya Yitbarach v'yitzabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei v'kudsa brichu La'ela min kol birchata v'sirata tisbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlam rabba min samaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav v'ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Our president, Mr. Bruce Nelson.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Mazel Tov, Manson, becoming a bat mitzvah here this weekend. Mazel Tov to your family and friends and everybody that's joined us here in person or on live stream. Yashikoa on doing a wonderful job here. Okay. Yashikoa for doing a wonderful job here this evening, and we look forward to what you have in store for us for tomorrow. Cantor Diamond, you were a little flat tonight, I think. Okay, you need to pick that up a little bit. Samantha's, services and events upcoming are as follows. Join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Drash, 9:45 Shabbat services, and of course the Bat Mitzvah of Samantha Phillips. At 10:30 we will have junior congregation. That'll be on Zoom. And at 7:45 p.m. we have a minyan requested by Sam Ashraf. He has a yurtzeit for his mother. Sunday morning at 9 a.m. we'll have a minyan. There is no Hebrew school this weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are out there. And Monday at 8 a.m. we'll have a minyan. Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. is meditation. On Thursday, May 13th, At 8 a.m., we'll have a minyan. At 2:30 p.m. is context class, Torah study with the rabbi. At 7:30 p.m., there is a congregational meeting and vote for the upcoming slate of officers. At 8 p.m., there'll be a Board of Trustees meeting. On Friday, May 14th at 5:30 is Young Family Shabbat on Zoom. And at 6 p.m., the Hebrew School Shabbat Zimriya program. That will be in person and Zoom. This is a event at Newbridge Road Park. Bring your chairs. It'll be an evening of song and prayer. And Kabbalat Shabbat will be at 6:30 p.m. Sunday, May 16th at 12 p.m. Mesorta Tikum Li Shavuot is a day of learning on the conservative movement, right? Okay. At 4 p.m., we will have Shavuot ice cream party. It will take place outside here. Please register online. Let us know if you're coming for ice cream and staying for services right after ice cream. On Monday, May 17th at 9:45 p.m. is Shavuot service. This will be in person and on Zoom. If you are attending in person, please register online. Tuesday, May 18th, Shavuot continues with Yisker on Zoom. That's only Zoom? Okay, only Zoom on Tuesday, May 18th at 9:45. On Wednesday, May 19th at 1:30 p.m., Hazak will be presenting the Townsend in the Revolution on Zoom. And Wednesday, June 2nd at 1:30 p.m., Hazak will be presenting Bronx Brat on Zoom. Shabbat Shalom. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Wrap it up.
Everybody, just tomorrow night, our minyan is going to be at 8:45 p.m., not 7:45. It is a Havdalah Mariv minyan. So anyone who is at home or here, it's 8:45. It's not 7:45. We have to wait till Shabbat is over. All right, page 53.
יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח נמצא ויהנית אל מציאותו אחד ויחיד כייחודו אלם וגם אין סוף ליחדותו אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף לא נערוך אליו קדושתו גמור לכל דבר אשר נברא ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר יורה גדולתו מלכותו שפע נבואתו נתנו אל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד נביא ומביט את תמונתו תורת מנתן וימואל היה נביאו נאמן ביתו לא יחל יפעל, לא ימיר דתו לעולמים זולתו. צופה ויודע סתרנו, מביט בסוף דבר בקדמתו. גומר איש חסד כמפעלו, תן רשע רע כרישתו. השתקתי כת ימין נשיכנו, טוב מחקקת ישועתו. מתים יחייל רוב חסו, ברוך הדיין שם דילתו.
מתים יחייל
ברוב חסו, ברוך הדיין שם דילתו.
Have the Phillips family up at the podium in the middle with the challah. Okay? Yeah, right over there. And why don't you face the other way? Everyone please rise. Okay. And Jason, everybody, both of you, Stacey, put your hands on your kids' heads and lead us in the children's blessing. Amen. So we're going to do hand washing. Put your hands in the bowl. So you can do it too. 3 on each. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitsan v'tivanu al netilat yadayim.
Amen.
Samantha, if you would take the challah cover off. If you would reach in Hamosi. You can't hold him. Amen. Someone's got to cut the challah. You guys get beside it. You got it. One more piece. All right. Right. Okay. We wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbos.